Have you been considering making the move to Castle Rock, Colorado and want to know what are the top 3 suburbs? Well, in today's video, I am going over some of the 3 major suburbs in that area. If you're interested, go ahead and keep on watching. Welcome back to Colorado Living. I'm Nicole Baker. Today we're going over exactly that, but before we get started, you know the drill. I have to let you guys know I am a licensed realtor here in this beautiful state and I love helping people just like you relocate. So if you're interested, my number and email are popping up. I'd love to assist, but if you're not quite ready to reach out yet, go ahead and subscribe. I post videos just like this one, all about the relocation process to the Denver metro area, and I post every Monday and Wednesday at 5 p.m. So I'd love to have you guys subscribe, but let's get started in today's video. Getting into our first neighborhood, and this is in no specific order. These are just some top suburbs in Castle Rock that I think that you should definitely look into. I would say the Meadows is a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. So the Meadows is going to be located right off the I-25, which I think is absolutely amazing if you find yourself going into the city a lot more than the average person or like quick access to the freeway in any sort of way. If you're like me, I want to jump onto the freeway any possible time I can to save a little bit of time, and I think that's what's really nice about not just the Meadows but Castle Rock in general, is it's basically split down the middle with the I-25 right in the center. So you definitely have quick access to pretty much anywhere in Colorado with that I-25 highway. So you definitely want to be close to it if you're like me and you go a lot of places for work, or you just like to explore and things like that, and you want to have quick access to a freeway. The Meadows is a massive subdivision, is definitely a master planned community with over 10,000 homes in that area. So you have a very wide array of different types of homes, and just a master planned community is always nice. If you're like me, I like master planned communities. I don't know what it is, but it has plenty of options when it comes to housing. So whenever you are looking into these neighborhoods, keep in mind, obviously these pricings that I'm going to tell you are going to potentially be a little bit skewed depending on when you're watching this video. As of right now, the starting price point in that area is around $500,000 and up. You would definitely want to check out some of my other videos all about Castle Rock in general if you're looking into Castle Rock. I have some about new builds. I have some where I actually featured a home from the Meadows at, I think it was like $515 at the time. So definitely have plenty of options and a different array of price points as well. They have townhomes too. So again, you have tons and tons of options when it comes to different styles of homes, different pricing of homes, and things like that. You also have 7 different schools, including a major high school in the Meadows. So if you're looking for quick access to a school for your kiddos, if you guys do have kids, that is something that's really nice about living in this community as well. Another thing that's great about the Meadows is going to be your quick access to the outlet mall. You're very close to all the shopping, and not just shopping for clothing, but grocery stores and things like that. It is definitely a amazing neighborhood for quick access to anywhere that you would possibly need to go. And you are definitely on the northern side of Castle Rock, which I enjoy because then it makes it a little bit easier for me to get to Denver if need be, or even get to the freeway, or even to get to the airport, because you are not at the very end. I mean, you could be at the end of Castle Rock, you could be an extra 30 minutes. So it just depends on where you're located. But the Meadows is perfect if you're looking for quick access to the freeway. Highly, highly suggest. And all of these neighborhoods are actually located in Douglas County school districts, which is known to be one of the best. If you're interested in schools and that's important to you and your family, please check out the links that I have below all about the different schools and ratings and things like that. I don't have kids. Please, please, please don't take my opinion on schools. You would definitely be going in the wrong direction. But check out those links below, and then it also has more information about Castle Rock in general in those links. So if you're looking for crime rate, schools, things to do, all of that would be in the links below as well. Next but not least is Crystal Valley. Crystal Valley is a gorgeous community, and I definitely have featured this neighborhood in my videos before. I think it's like called like new builds for maybe 600,000, but check out that video once you guys are done here. It is filled with a variety of different types of properties, whether that be townhomes and whether that be single family. It's definitely mostly single family, so if that's something that you're looking for, you could definitely find it in Crystal Valley. And what's nice about Crystal Valley is you kind of have a wide array of homes that are maybe a little bit older with some more character, not super old, but definitely maybe like early 2000s kind of thing, or you can find something that's completely a brand new build, ready to move in, you're the first owner. So you have definitely a good array of options when it comes to Crystal Valley. Another thing that I love about Crystal Valley is it is just the most beautiful drive up to that community with the mountains kind of like all in the background. If you're moving to Colorado, you probably love the nature. Again, you'll definitely find it here in Crystal Valley, and I think that's something that's amazing. If you enjoy walking on trails or even walking your dog and you want to see that kind of nature, that I always say Colorado has really done a great job of keeping the integrity of these subdivisions and making it still feel very naturey. Crystal Valley is going to be a great option for you. Again, Douglas County. The Crystal Valley community, depending on where you are, could be potentially a little bit further it's definitely further in the back of Castle Rock in general. But if you're looking to be like super close to, say, a grocery store or things like that, just keep in mind on where in Crystal Valley you're gonna be located. Obviously, they're continuously building out, and at some points you could definitely be on the tail end of some of these neighborhoods, and it could take you a good, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes to get to like one of your grocery stores or some of the shopping centers or things like that. So just keep that in mind if you find yourself going into town a lot. Crystal Valley is a little bit further out. But other than that, it is a really, really amazing option for anyone that's looking for homes. I don't know if I mentioned price point yet. That's probably important. The price point could start at mid fives and going up to almost $1 million. And I'm sure some of them, depending on how many upgrades and things like that, could be going over $1 million. So you definitely have a huge array of options. And again, Castle Rock in general is affordable when it comes to Colorado in general, because you are a little bit further from the city. But what's affordable? 500,000 is definitely not affordable to a lot of people, but if you're moving to Colorado, you probably have an idea of the price point, so just keep this in mind. 500,000 is kind of like, I would say, the starting point on pretty much every single neighborhood in Colorado. There might be some sprinkles here and there, but that's for single family residents. Anyways, on to the next. Okay guys, next one, Castlewood Ranch. Again, another amazing community that you will definitely fall in love with if you enjoy Castle Rock. Castle Rock is, again, an amazing community and city in general, so you will definitely not be going wrong anywhere that you decide. But Castlewood is definitely a little bit more unique than any other neighborhood. It is definitely towards the end of Castle Rock, so on the south side, I would say, at the very bottom, and it's like southeast, I would say, definitely for Castlewood. And it is, again, a beautiful community, tons of amenities when it comes to all the things that you can do in Castle Rock, but you're actually also very close to Parker. Parker is one of my favorite communities, and you will definitely get the best of both worlds when it comes to having access to both of those. Parker's definitely a little bit further away, but again, for me, I rather have more than one option. So if you want to go downtown Castle Rock for dinner one night and head to downtown Parker the next night, you definitely have a better option of doing that if you are in Castlewood. And that is because you are so close to the highway that kind of cuts down into Frankstown and goes up north over to Parker. Probably still a good 25-30 minutes, but honestly, depending on where in Castle Rock you could be going anyways, you might be in a similar situation. Castlewood is also very close to a grocery store, which is awesome. We have King Soopers here, which is basically like Fry's if you are from Arizona, at least. I'm not sure if it's called anything else, but you get the point. It's King Soopers. You have it's a big grocery store. All the options, got the Starbucks inside of it. You have tons of options when it comes to the food. But that's pretty much the only thing there. I think there might be like a gas station, the grocery store, maybe a car wash. Maybe I'm forgetting, but obviously as time goes on, depending on when you're watching this video, everything in Castle Rock is just exploding with growth. So who knows what could be there by the time that you move there. That's something that I always suggest to you guys too, is going onto Google Maps, and don't just take my word for anything that I say, because our opinions in life could just be different. Of course, like what you'd consider far away could be super close to me and vice versa. So go onto Google Maps, just zoom in on these areas, go to the street view, check out what these houses look like. Obviously you have these videos that I make for you guys on the neighborhoods and all the information that I provide, but I think that it's really important that you guys go check those out too. You can also check out what type of shopping's there. So, you know, not 10 minutes away could be amazing shops that you don't mind driving a little bit further versus the next person would mind driving a little bit further. So definitely check those out. But Castle Rock, again, beautiful community, guys, and Crystal Wood would be an amazing option for you, especially if you enjoy a lot of bike trails and things like that. Castle Rock is good for that in general. I've heard a lot of people say better food options, lots of biking trails and walking trails, which is awesome if you guys enjoy, again, that nature, which most of us do if we're thinking about moving out to Colorado in general. So hopefully that gives you guys some good information, and it's still in the Douglas County School District, which again, awesome options, and you're not too far. I know I'm trying to fit all these amazing things about this area, but you're also not that far-ish from Colorado Springs. If you're looking to be kind of in the middle of like Denver and Colorado Springs, because you might need to go back and forth for whatever reason, you own your own business and you want to be able to service both areas, or you do construction and you want to work in Colorado Springs, but your wife works in downtown Denver. I mean, the options are endless essentially, but you guys, the back end, the south end of Castle Rock might be a really good middle ground. Again, it's gonna be a good distance. I'm not saying it's gonna be a short drive by any means, but if you're looking for somewhere in the middle, these neighborhoods would definitely be a great option for you. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button down below. It really helps out my channel. And if you guys are looking for all the information about Colorado, Castle Rock, Aurora, Parker, all of the cities, go ahead and subscribe. I post videos just like this one every Monday and Wednesday at 5 p.m. But until next time, guys, go ahead and reach out if you're thinking about relocating, and I will see you later. Bye.